Oh, yes, guys. I am live right now. Oh, yes. Let's get it going, guys. What's going on? Oh, my gosh. Got a poll right there, guys. First, I want to say God bless America. Jesus Christ is King. Praise the Lord. John 3:16. John 3:16. Let's get it, baby. Oh, guys. Let's get it, guys. What's going on? This is For Real with Mike. I am so excited to talk about what's going on. The latest news we're dealing with Trump. President Trump. We got so much stuff to talk about. Let me stop the music. We got so much stuff to talk about, guys. I got a poll also. A poll there. Is Trump winning right now? That's the question. I got yes, big time, yes, but early, and then not yet. That's the poll right there I have already. I have several people that voted already. Hey, guys, what's going on? This is For Real with Mike. A little bit. What's going on? A little bit. Oh, my gosh. Good morning. Oh, yes. I said, you know what? Maybe it won't go as crazy if I go in the morning and get it early in the morning. I said, maybe if I get it in the morning, it won't be so crazy. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. So I want to make sure I talk about the different things. I see a little bit here. I see several people coming in slowly. Okay, all right. I see a few. That's good. I want to start off with the first thing I had going on was President Trump. Of course, I got to talk about Trump, right? Everything here is dealing with Trump pretty much here. One of the things I want to talk about and the art of the deal with President Trump. I was looking back at the previous things, and it all goes back to the historic Iran peace deal. He's changing the game, guys. He's actually changing the game. The art of the deal, President Trump bypassed standard, slow-moving bureaucracy and changed the whole game with his math. I started thinking about other things. Memorandum with the understanding there, the UOM, the MOU. Yeah, I was just thinking about that from last night as well. It was like a 14 hit list of all the things, 14-point list of all the things that he wants to happen, and within 60 days window. It seems like one of these contracts that you don't hear. You don't hear that in politics at all. You hear this something dealing with business or something. So, I mean, the framework and how it's all put together and how the administration is working, it seems like it's a major company going on, a corporation of handling executing successfully. I hope this will be a trend for the rest of his administration and in the previous ones when J.D. Vance or whoever takes it. But the President Trump announced a preliminary peace framework with Iran after months of military escalations. Peace through strength is definitely what's going on. Did he threaten Iran? He did multiple times in multiple ways. But if you looked at his tweets over time, you can see exactly where he's coming from. The agreement reportedly creates a 60-day negotiation period to finalize the nuclear sanctions, which last night I had conversations with people and they were saying, oh, it's totally, and I heard it was partially. I've read different polls and everything. I'm still sticking with partially. The sanctions will be lifted, but not totally, partially. It says the regional security terms. It seems like the military will stay there and occupy. We have so many people, so many bases around Iran already in the Middle East. And I think it was like close to over 50,000 already there before this even happened. So, so I think that's going to still be there as well. Trump also called this one of the most important diplomatic breakthroughs of his presidency. He knows how important this is. I'm going to show a clip also that I skimmed through and a couple of people that I watched. And I said, I think I want to show that. Maybe we can set the tone of what our President Trump is doing really well. The deal is determined to pause the escalation of to avoid a large Middle East war. It seems like every president has put boots on the ground. This president has stuck to his guns with that, or not putting boots on the ground. The Strait of Hormuz remains a major concern because roughly 20% of the global shipment passed through there. Global oil ships through there. Let's get into it really. And once again, it's temporary sanctions relief there is going on. Okay, here and the strengths that we are talking about is the stronger nuclear restrictions. That's something that Obama didn't do. The stronger nuclear restrictions. Let's take a look at that. I see Lisa Ann, little bit. I see y'all in there. Oh my God. So let me look at this first one here and get the video going here. This one here is one from CNN, I believe. Let's take a look at this one. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Let's see if we get it going. Here we go.
The third stage is distraction or diversion. And we haven't seen that yet, but you watch. That's going to come soon. I don't know who he's going to invade next or what horrible thing he's going to say about the Obamas.
Goldman was saying that the Iran thing was a diversion from the Epstein thing.
A lot of people believe that, but now he's going to have to divert from this failure.
Scott, when the president calls this unconditional surrender by Iran, do you think that's true?
I'm sorry I missed Paul's happy hour tonight. It sounded like it was a doozy. Look, here's the reality. The president has
Kentucky bourbon, brother.
That's what you would need. Look, here's what he's done. He's ended a conflict on terms that, frankly, I think politically the American people are going to agree with. Iran has agreed they will not pursue or have nuclear weapons. They have to be held to that. These people have to be held accountable, and no one should trust them any farther than they can throw them. But that's what they've agreed to. The Strait of Hormuz is going to open. The oil is going to flow, and that's going to bring down energy prices. As Paul and I have argued on this network many times, the war was, somewhat unpopular in the polling. Ending the war, therefore, is probably going to be popular, particularly if gas prices go down and the Iranians are held to account when it comes to nuclear weapons. So I think the president here, he destroyed their military. Their Navy is at the bottom of the ocean. They have no Air Force to speak of. And, they've agreed on paper, at least, to give up any ambitions for nuclear weapons. I think the president's right to call it a win.
The third
President's right for calling it a win. Of course he's right. Yes, he's definitely right calling it a win. And it was also another clip that I saw that's dealing with this. Here is a lady. She's pretty good. I've watched her time and time again. I have not gotten her name yet. Let me see her. I'm going to look her up more. But you know what? I come across her on X a lot. I thought she was AI generated because you know why? She's so much on top of things. I know she reads the script and everything, but she's so good. She says Trump is changing the game. This is a small clip of it. She talks about a lot of things in politics as well, globally. I cannot get her name. I can't find it. Always someone else is always uploading her stuff. Here we go. I want you to pay attention to this here. I want to make sure I can show all of her because she's pretty good. I want to give her justice here. Let me see. And it's like make it a little bit longer here at the top to show all of it. There we go. Okay, and the bottom as well. Okay, here we go. I want to make sure I show all of it. Yeah, she's pretty good. Here we go. Check this out and listen to her.
People who are looking at this at eye level, all right, we haven't concluded everything and there's still deals to be made and so on, are missing the actual dynamic, which is that Trump took this on from the standpoint of completely breaking the entire globalist British imperial paradigm for which Iran was one of the last major proxies on the table. And he's taking it off the table. He's operating on a very complex battlefield, as we've seen with Israel throwing firebombs into this at every moment. The Netanyahu faction in Israel, to my way of thinking, is another proxy that's going to be taken off the table, perhaps by the Israeli people, not too many months from now in October when they have an election. But he's operating, the direction he's going in is completely different than what has gone on for, frankly, the last 100 years. The fact that you don't have a final treaty all dotted and so on, especially given the circumstances in Iran at this point, is not the immediate goal. The immediate goal is to establish reopening the straits, establish the principle and the pathway by which Iran will not have a nuclear weapon, and again, break the entire geopolitical framework which has kept the world hostage for more than a century and a half. That's how people have to look at it. Are there going to be bumps in the road? I'd really be shocked if there weren't. But the momentum and the direction, especially since Russia and China are part of this and not the decrepit EU, G7, G3, G whatever you want, G-whiz, the has-beens. They are not in the driver's seat.
Wow, they're not in the driver's seat. Guys, he's changing the game for America. That's what he's doing. He's changing the game for America.
Is another problem.
I hope that the Democratic side out loud they're letting them do it. But I think they're not letting them do it. They're upset and everything. But behind the scenes, I think they're happy about it. I don't know. I hope that's what's going on. You know, sometimes you think that these people are really on the same team as Terry used to say. They're just on the same team. They just don't show it. I don't know. I think they know that it's a major. It's a lot of danger going on. But I know that they're going to do everything they can. The midterm elections are right around the corner. They're going to make sure that this works out. I want to make sure that I change this right here real quick. Yeah, there we go. I have it back. Yeah. The next one I want to talk about is JD Vance, guys. JD Vance, it looks like he might be the front runner. I mean, for 2028 so far. I mean, Vice President JD Vance pushes back against the critics, including Republican lawmakers. He did something going on The View that President Trump would have done. I saw President Trump go to a black news media outlet, sat there, criticized him. He stayed in the fire. They asked him all kinds of questions. Are you racist? All this stuff. And he stood right there in the pocket. And at the end, people were clapping for President Trump. And I saw that a little bit in JD Vance when he got on The View. Was it as harsh as going to an all black 90% of people didn't like you and you won a few people over? I don't think it's as harsh, but I saw something in JD Vance. I think he's realized, and I got 2 years to change to win people's minds. He was going on different people's podcasts and stuff. He's making the run. You see him there right there as well. He is actually making a push. I think he has another book out, or he's trying to put it out soon. You see that him, Marco Rubio and JD Vance both have taken questions from the news media like no other administration have done. I don't remember in recent time that administration to go and take questions and stuff. These people are. It's not a fluke why he got people from Fox News or News Acres or people who was not afraid of the camera or to express themselves to be right there part of his administration. He wants them to deliver a clear message. And that message is that it's not the same. It's different. It's different. It's transparency going on. And you see him there taking questions, answering it. You see Marco doing it. Marco had done it also. But it seemed like JD seemed like he might be a little bit more polished, more ready more on the stage of what's going on here. I know Marco will probably be a great VP, and he probably doesn't want to be a VP, but, just watching that and seeing him working his magic a little bit. You see Marco Rubio right there. Marco Rubio is Trump's right-hand man right there. He sees what's going on. He's there in the G7. He's been in almost every room that President Trump's in, that he has him right there next to him. So it's going to be a tough call, right? You see JD Vance. You see Marco Rubio. Oh, it's too high. I'm going to lower it down so you can see him right there. Let me see, get to it. There we go. I'm going to get to it right now. You can see the photo. There he is right there. You see Marco Rubio and Nunluck. It was in the Nunluck. See here. So let's take a little clip and just listen to him because this is serious here. It's coming around the mountain really fast, guys. Vice President JD Vance has become the administration's top defender on the Iran deal. That's what he's going around, guys. He spent much of the last 24 hours aggressively pushing back on the media attack and foreign policy criticism. Vance strongly criticized those demanding more military escalation. He emphasized that the U.S. already spends billions protecting allies overseas. Not millions, not thousands, billions of dollars for protecting allies overseas. That's right, guys. That's what we do across the world. We protect other countries. Yep. And I think he's sending the message of being tough on our adversary. Our allies so our adversaries won't take advantage of us neither, nor our allies take advantage of us. See if I can find a little bit clip on this one here. On this one here, is this the one here? That's by Bernie Sanders. Can make sure be careful what I play here these days nowadays. This is it. I think this right here. Yeah, see, aggressive criticism. I'm personally saying that the United States with hostile negotiation. Yeah, here we go. This is a little bit of clip of it. Take a look into this one here. I'm see, can you see? I'm gonna lower it down a little bit more. Here we go. Take a look at this.
So I actually have I think, look, the entire team has worked very well on this, and we've got this thing to a very good place for the American people. Now, I have seen some progressive criticisms of me personally saying, what experience does the Vice President of the United States have with hostile, high-stakes negotiations? Yeah. And I would point those progressive critics to the fact that just 2 days ago, I spent over an hour on The View. So I actually have great experience in very hostile negotiations, and I've used that. I mean, look, Joy Behar is way tougher than the Iranians, and she and I are best friends now. So we're going to get to a good place here. We're going to get to a good place. We're already at a good place. It's just a question of whether we can really get the icing on the top of fundamentally transforming Iran's relationship with the world.
Wow. Yeah, he mentioned The View. He mentioned Joy and everything here, guys. This is really... They're all this positioning. I see the comments also. I see Lisa Ann said, Rubio speaks Spanish. Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, cool. I see also Lisa Ann saying here, as a VP, he reached the Spanish American people. It says Mel walks in faith. I see you there, Mel. How you doing? I said, you mean Hispanic Americans? Spanish Americans are Spanish people from Spain. I got a little bit says, I hope so. We all have a hard time trusting people in general, I think. Yes, I see you, Mel. Politics and the Latino Americans are all Hispanics and Brazilians include. I see he's funny. I see CF, what's going on? At least we don't have to worry about the president will send pallets full of cash to Iran on a cargo planes in the middle of the night. Terry Williams, what's going on? U.S. is losing $300 billion. How are we winning? Oh, I see you, Terry. What's going on? Lisa Ann, what's going on? Are South American immigrants? Yes, here we go. FC True. I see there a little bit saying as well. Terry, that money is Iran's that we froze. Oh yeah. Go figure. Oh, the emoji. Okay, I see what's going on. Yep, definitely here. Let's keep going on this little bit on this one here. Why this matters, guys? Vance is becoming one of the strongest voices of America First movement. It seems like it might be a person that might be passing to a baton, like in a track meet. You know how you're going through the track meet and you're starting, it's time to pass that baton? Hey, it might be. I thought Marco, I think they both could do it, but I think JD might have a more, we'll see. It's still 2 years from that, right? His message on this, you can see where he's going and his positioning here. It says America first. America comes first. I think he wants to have that mega movement right behind him to keep that engine going with the mega movement. Endless wars hurt America, working Americans. We know that endless wars were done under previous presidents, and President Trump, it seems like he really wants to end this one before it even started. He wanted to end it right away. He wanted to get done as quickly as possible. Foreign policy must benefit the U.S. citizens first. That's one of the things that the Democrats and everyone that I talk to, they ask questions like, what immigrant or whatever have hurt you or whatever. If it's not America first, then it is hurting every single American and even future Americans. I think they know it's a problem, and that's why they poll very weak on certain issues that I hear them trying to dispute me on. And then I listen to it and I go, it does not hold water, and that's why President Trump won. But you know what? If they keep on running on the things that they think that's working, they're going to lose again in the midterm elections. They're going to lose again in 2028. It seems like they're not getting the lessons done. I listened to other Democrats, briefly listened to them, and I see that they still don't get it. They don't get it. And maybe we don't get their side as well, but they don't get the moral fabric of what's going on. Other countries see them as doing first, having America first. There's so much you can do. Many conservatives see Vance as the future face of Trump-style politics. And that's what's going on, guys. He's trying to change the guard slowly and see can JD handle it. Strong talking points here, guys. JD Vance is proving he's willing to fight the media and defend America First policies. That's what we saw. That's what you see with JD Vance, that he's willing to fight for America. He's willing to fight for us. And you can say what you want, but that's what matters, right? That's what truly matters. Let's see what else we got going on in the next one here. I got another one here. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh my gosh, the next one here. Marijuana users can't own guns. Wow, can you believe that? Marijuana users can now use can now own guns. I talked about this yesterday and I had to like, you know what? It's still trending. So, you know what? Look at that picture right there. Marijuana, look, Supreme Court marijuana users can use can own guns here. Let's see what on this one here, guys. This is one of those issues that the Supreme Court of the United States delivered a major 9-0 ruling, guys. 9-0. All 9 Supreme Court justices ruled in favor of this, protecting gun rights. All 9 of them. I was like, wow, I haven't seen that one in a very long time. It says the court ruled that the federal government cannot broadly strip gun rights simply because someone uses marijuana. It says the case is centered on a Texas resident Ali Hamadi. It says Justice Neil Gorsuch, I can't even think Gorsuch, wrote in his opinion about it. He said, you know what? It seems like if this is a slippery slope, if we restrict this one, we have to restrict other drugs as well. It said the court bans are unconditional. So I make sure they had to make sure that it was unconditional. That blanket bans are unconditional, meaning that if they use alcohol, they use something else. How about if they say, okay, I used it one time and I never had done it again? Would that be restricting from having to right to bear arms? I think that was one of the things that really got them. Make sure that not picking up sound. Let me make sure that okay, it's on. Just want to make sure it's sound on. Something about it seems like it's off. Okay, here it is. All right, we're good. I want to make sure I'm good with the sound. I want to make sure one more time for it. I'm gonna check with the sound.
Good.
Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good with sound. I just want to make sure my sound was good. Make sure you hit the like buttons, guys. Also, make sure you hit the like buttons as well. Yeah, it seems like okay, let me get back to it now. I think the sound was off. Like I was just thinking about it. Like, is this sound on? If it wasn't on, I was going to freak out. Okay, here we go. So we talked about the thing. He says the blanket bans are unconditional. Government must show real danger. So he's saying that the government must show real danger before they decide no on this one here. Restrictions must align with historical traditions as well. I remember this book called The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Peale. He had written other books also. And he talked to many people, and he talked about alcoholism and how it destroys a person. It can destroy a community. And they had done extensive studies on this. And yet, guess what, guys? They have alcohol in communities. They know the dangers of alcohol. They know the idea of using marijuana or any other drug can slow the progress of a community in its growth. So I think of these things over and over again when I remember these few books, several books I read, that they know the dangers of it. They know the studies of this. They know the sound waves and all kind of stuff can affect the mind. So here, anyway, why this matters is because another major Second Amendment victory. These Second Amendment victories are so important. That's one reason why America may be one of the greatest countries in the world, because it's literally more guns in the United States of America than there are people. That's right, guys. There are more guns in the United States of America right now than actual people. The ratio is like outrageous. I don't have to look it up right now, but it's so outrageous that if someone invades America, they will have a very difficult problem from home to home. It says it limits the power on the federal power and strengthens constitutional protection. That Second Amendment is one of the strongest things, and I think when they say the British are coming, they thought somebody else might decide to come, and when they wrote those up in the all those amendments, that second one, they knew if someone else come here, it was going to be a major problem. once they hit the shores of the United States. Political angle here, guys. Conservatives immediately pointed out this weakens the same law used in Hunter Biden case. You know, Hunter Biden with his gun and his drug users and stuff. Also, this is another example of Trump courts picks are reshaping America. But guess what? The Democrats jumped on board on this one. Yeah, so that right there is one on that one, guys. The next one I have is this one here. Let's see this one here, right here. This right here is the Democrats, guys. The Democrats are fighting each other again. You might say, no, they're not fighting. Yes, they are, Terry. They're fighting whoever else is out there that love the Democratic Party. They are fighting within each other. I cannot make this up. They are actually not happy with their Democratic Party. They are so up in arms with each other. I see there, Paul Salas, all lives MAGA. I see you there, Terry. Paul Salas is a bot. He's not. He's real. Oh, Reggie, what's going on? Sounds like mush mouth. Sounds like your mama, if I said that, huh, Terry? But you know what? At the end of the day, Reggie, Table, you can say what you want to say about me. It won't hurt me. All it does is make me stronger. It actually makes me stronger. So thank you for saying that. Just because you don't agree with what I'm saying, the reality is real, Reggie, for you. That the Democratic Party is a weak party that no one admits to be a part of. So here we go, Reggie, Table, that whatever you want to say. Here we go. And Reggie probably is a black guy also, you know. Here we go. Let's keep it going here. Where we go? The next one here we have is the next one here. Democrats are fighting each other again. And this is the facts, guys. The Democrats remain deeply divided over strategy. And just like any other group of people that can't get things right, of going with crime or fighting against whatever others going on in society with sexuality, identity, so forth, over and over again. Getting rid of the affirmative action and creating DEI for the LGBT and for people like Reggie Table here who wants to call me names. Go ahead, Reggie. Go ahead. Call me names. All it does is make me stronger. But the major internal battles are immigration. They don't know how to handle it. They do not know how to handle it. They're losing voters, Reggie. They're losing voters because they understand that they're leaving the Democratic plantation, Reggie. And so they're losing voters because they're picking immigration, illegal immigrants, even the ones who commit crimes, Reggie. You commit a crime, your butt is going to jail. But no, they let them go and let them slide out the back door. So crime, illegal immigration, even Iran, anything that's dealing with anything, they have to go against them. So the reality is real. Even Israel, over and over again, you see it. And I'm going to make sure I play a few video clips here. Let's take this one out. Check this one out. I'm going to play this one.
What voting rights is he taking away from black voters?
Oh, if we look at the SAVE Act, that's exactly what we're talking about. That is actually going to continue to disenfranchise overwhelmingly a lot of people of color. There are so many civil rights organizations that have run the data. If we look at the way that it is going to disenfranchise black voters, it's the same reason why Chuck Schumer called it Jim Crow 2.0. So this is the same president. If we want to continue. You haven't said how yet. I am talking about it. It's the way that you're putting new poll taxes on this when you're making people have. That's what we can call them now. It's kind of an idiom, right? If you want to say that people have to prove that they are citizens, that they have to prove with a voter ID, the reality is you're layering what is a constitutional right for the American people and making it harder for people to vote in this country, and it's going to disenfranchise black voters.
Concern you that you're making all these claims? You've yet to lay out how it's hurting anyone, but 76% of black voters think we should show an ID to vote. 80% of Hispanic voters, 83% of the American people. Are you saying that black voters
The SAVE Act
dumb to know what's good for them. I mean,
the SAVE Act isn't just about
that sounds pretty condescending.
That's
what I mean.
That's not
you get 3/4 of black voters.
That's not.
They want voter ID.
Let's be clear. The SAVE Act is not just about ideas. The SAVE Act is about of citizenship.
So what?
So it doesn't. I actually.
It also makes it very hard for married women who've
I was
changed
just
their
going to say.
lives.
We talked about this
young
before. It's not. It actually. There's an argument to be made that red state voters, women. Poor white voters could be just as.
I know, you think they're dumb too, don't you? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
Nobody
hear these arguments. I've heard Democrats all week long.
No, please don't. No.
There's the deflection from talking about comes racism.
I'm actually talking. You should be thinking about your constituents or your.
I think they're smart enough to figure out how to register to vote.
Hold on. Most Americans don't have a passport. Many Americans don't have access to their birth certificate. Many women, a majority of women who change their names for marriage have to provide additional proof that they've changed their names in order to register to vote.
I have heard Democrats
why don't
make these
you
same
actually
arguments.
respond to the substance of what I'm saying?
I am, and
as
the substance
opposed
is
to
this.
making this about something that it's not.
You're saying
it's not just about
voter ID.
married women, it's also about
black
who has
voters,
access
and rural people are too stupid to figure out how to register to vote.
There we go right there, guys. They're simple-minded right there. Yep, they're thinking they love to say black people. I'm black, guys, and I'm saying it over and over again. They're losing the vote. Anyway, CNN is switching out to Hispanic hosts anyway. I'm noticing it already. I'm seeing more and more Hispanic hosts and less black hosts. It's going to happen. And you know what? It's their own fault. It's their own demise here. I've watched CNN and I said, oh, they're having more Hispanic hosts. I said, you know what? It's this fitting. It's fitting how they ushered in the southern border to have it go in all these communities. And now I'm seeing CNN. Abby got 2 years probably. Yep, probably 2 years. Yep, 2 years tops. Yep, they are replacing them with more Hispanic hosts. I said, well, it is what it is. So it's coming down the mountain, guys. I'm seeing it right now. You know what? And Abby doesn't get it. She doesn't get it. But she'll see soon what's happening with the Democratic Party. They've moved on from the black vote, and now they're focusing more on the Hispanic vote. And I see the trigger slowly going here. So take a look next time you watch CNN. You see those new hosts going around here. You see a lot of Muslims now, and you see more Hispanics. And it is what it is. There are actually more Hispanics in the United States now, and geographically going on. You see them also in younger ages. They're going to get older eventually to vote, right? So it's coming around the mountain real hard. Abby and all the other Democrats. The reality will be real. Okay, here we go. It's another one here I want to see. Is another one? Is this the one with the other one here? This is another one here. Oh, that's about the UCF. Wow. I don't want to see anything about the UCF, guys. I see here. You see what's going on here. That's the young Hispanic vote right there that's coming around the mountain for you right there. Yep, they done shipped them in. They got them all going there. Actually, I don't know what this is right here. This is something else here. It says Sweet Home Chicago, the Latin disciples, disciples, and the Latin queens are taunting each other during a Puerto Rican parade. Oh my gosh, Mel, politics reaction here. These are Puerto Ricans, Mel. These are Puerto Ricans here. They're taunting them. Mayor Brandon Johnson and the Democratic leaders have lost all control of the city of Chicago. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. Reggie over there trying to throw darts at me. Take a look at this, Reggie, and let's listen to this real fast here. Can't make this stuff up. Here we go. Let me play it.
Guys, watch this.
We out here, man. You see it? Come through here, get your shit. Bro, come to this bitch on time for on them grave, boy. You better come. You better come to grave, right?
It's Chicago.
And we acting crazy, bitch. Flat on the block, you niggas broke. We ain't really just rapping, hey. Bitch, we get with it.
Guys, Chicago, Illinois, last Saturday, 2026, and this is what is going on here. You have the Puerto Rican parade, and you have the Latin disciples taunting the Latin kings, right? There's this turf war. This is Chicago, right? When you elect Democrats, they allow this to happen. Brandon, Mayor Johnson has no control over the city. The Democrat leaders in Chicago have no control over the city. And they allow this nonsense to happen because they stifle the police from doing anything.
Wow. This is real, guys. It's not make-believe. This is real. I'm telling you this. I'm ringing the bells. President Trump, listen, guys, listen. It is what it is. The Democratic Party has left me. And they left you. They left you too if you think you got something going on here. I'm going to get in the chat. You can see I got the chat going right there at the bottom. I want to see what people are saying. I'm interested to hear what people have to say because I'm going to open up the phone lines in a minute here. I'm not dodging anybody or anything here. It says, I wanted for the Latin knights to be deported. Oh my God! I see here, Brian. You need driver's license and a state ID in which you have of those requirements and what state you live in here. I can give you examples of. I got Mel chaos. It's totally chaos. It's totally right. Terry Williams. I'm not dodging you. Little bit. Prove me wrong. You love to call lies. Prove me wrong. You will not. You can get dismantled every time. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, Terry. If you have so much hate and fight for it, if you can actually see the good and the right that's going on in the Republican Party, maybe you can have a stronger argument on things. I think you have no in your mind before you can even see anything. Male politician says, I don't condone this. Mel said, Mike. Yes, what's going on a little bit? Can you hear me? Can you? I heard my name, Mike. Let me see, can you hear me? Then of course I gotta talk about Trump, right? Okay, I can see it. Mike. Okay, yeah, what's going on here? Let's see here. What's going on here? Let's see more and more. Oh, I got a phone call. Let me take the call. Let's see here. My phone is not hooked up. I'm gonna hook it up right now. I guess I'll take calls in a second. Hold on a second. Here I go. Coming down around the mountain. Here she comes. She's coming around the mountain. Okay, here we go. All right. You got to call right back. Because now it's just hooked up now. Okay, so I'm taking calls. It looks like I'm going to take some calls here. Hopefully I'm going to keep it short. Prove it to me. Okay, what's going on here? I see some more stuff going on. Brian Reddy, what's going on? I see you doing Brian here. It wasn't the people who overthrew the Shah. It was the combination of radical Muslims and the socialists were caved. Once the Muslims seize, it says seize power. Whoever called, call right back. I just hooked up I just hooked it up. Oh, it was a little bit. I see now. I think it was 7:51. Yeah, it was a little bit. It just happened. A little bit. Call back. If you have something to say, call back. Yeah, call back. I just turned it on just now. I literally just turned on. Mike, your talk is here. Are you taking calls? Yeah, I'm taking calls right now. Lisa Ann, never Democrats are, still the racist party of hate. Yes, MAGA is a cult. What proof? Oh my gosh, keep listening to this guy. I got a phone call. I got a little bit calling in right now. Hold on a second here. It's coming in. I'm coming in.
Little bit.
How you doing, a little bit? What's going on?
Hey, I'm good.
That's good.
I was calling so everybody can hear me.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Terry
Yes.
just said a bold-faced lie. He said whenever that you cannot debate, that all you do is cut people off and ask them their pronouns. That's a bold-faced lie. I've been on Zoom with you and others. Have I not?
Yeah, totally right. You've been on Zoom several times.
And he's a bold-faced liar.
Terry,
that's what I wanted to say.
She's calling you out, Larry. She's saying you in the chat. We got Terry saying here, and it says, prove it. She's calling you a liar straight out, Terry. Brian Reddy, it says Brian Reddy called in. Brian has called in before. I believe Brian has called in before. Merciful says a lot of people call in. Someone's calling. This is real, guys. I don't dodge anybody. I let you talk, and it's not a matter.
He does.
Yeah, I let you talk, and me letting you talk doesn't mean I agree with you. I just want people to hear the other side, and and I just want to make sure that you understand it's not a defeat or you got over on me just because I let someone talk. It's not a one of those things going on. What do you think about what's going on of all these stories I talked about? How about the disciples going on there and they're just acting so ghetto? It's the culture that
I grew up in Wisconsin, right? So we had the Latin Kings and we had the disciples there. I actually dated a disciple.
Really?
I mean, we're talking a long time ago.
So they've been around a long time ago. They've been around for a while then, huh?
But they're children. They need to stop the nonsense. Keep your neighborhoods clean. Check your neighbors. If we all were a village, we'll put it that way, our lives would be so much better. I know it's never going to happen, and we do have small villages, thank the Lord.
Yes.
But, let's not do that, guys.
No.
Disciples, Latin Kings, any bangers, any MCs, all y'all, love you all. Please stop the nonsense.
Yes.
That's all I gotta say.
Oh my gosh, well said. Well, call back anytime. Listen, call back anytime. Terry, you gonna call in, Terry? Let me see what Terry.
Bye, Mike.
Bye.
Bye, all.
Oh my gosh, great call. Oh, I got Mel calling in. Mel's calling in now. Let's see, Mel. Okay, hold on a second, Mel. I'm getting to you as fast as I can, Mel. Here we go. Let's see here.
Call from Mel.
What's going on, Mel? Talk to me, man. Mel Politics and Reactions. I'm sorry. You got a new saying right here, a new name. What is it called now? Let me make sure I find out where it is.
Mel's Walking Faith, but I'm thinking about just doing a separate channel for that and just still doing Mel Politics and Reactions. Most of the subscribers I got were the political realm, so I might just do a new YouTube for that.
Yes.
But I wanted to call in to address a few statements, right?
Okay.
So first of all, on the the acts of the Puerto Ricans and the Latin disciples and the Latin kings.
Yes.
I don't identify with that. Kind of like the same way that you don't identify with, black people that are living in chaos and doing what they're doing. It's the same way.
Yes.
So in every group of people, whether it's black, white, Hispanic, Native Americans, Asians, you have your people who are chaotic and ignorant and, do things like this. And then you have your people who are orderly and don't identify with it, that are more conservative.
Yes.
I also wanted to address something else, and it's not calling you out, but something that Lil Bit said. And I say this respectfully because most of the time I agree with a lot of things that she said.
What did she say?
But we have to be careful. So she stated that, Republicans are not racist, right?
Oh, okay.
Let me explain this.
She said that?
Whether it's on the left or the right, there's racists on either side. So you can't say maybe there's more racists on one side than the other, but you can't make an absolute statement and say that all Republicans are not racist. No, that's not true. There are Republicans that are racist. There are people that, when Trump started talking about Mexicans or black people and all that, they got triggered and that's why they voted for Trump, and vice versa, a Democratic candidate. So to state that now there may not be racist agendas pushed by the Republican Party, or that may not be their agenda, but to state that all Republicans aren't racist or all Democrats aren't racist or are, that it's not about a party thing or it's not about a left or right thing. It's a mentality thing.
Wow.
Just like, there's Latin kings that act like this chaotic and there's black people that act chaotic. It's not a race thing. It's a mentality thing. It's people that have not grown up, people that are immature. Just like there's white people that, act ignorant and act racist or act, disorderly.
Yeah.
It's all about culture. It's all about how your mentality is. That's really more about what I think it is. You may have more racists on one side than the other, but to make an absolute claim that all are not, no, and I say that respectfully a little bit. I know what you were trying to say. Yeah, the Democratic Party may push more race agendas, and that's why they look like maybe there's more of a racial tension or topics going on that side.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean that all Democrats are racist. No. That's too absolute of a claim.
Right.
And I say that with respect a little bit. It's not to call you out, but I saw that you put that comment. We have to be very careful of making absolute claims. That's like saying all Republicans are Christian. That's not true. There's some Republicans that are, there's even Republicans that are Muslims. As rare as it sounds, there are Republicans that are Muslims. So you can't say that, we have to be careful of making absolute claims, because then it boxes us up into one category. And then that's where the argument goes, well, no, this guy in the Ku Klux Klan that lives down the street from me voted for Trump, and he's a racist. And that's where that occurs, where people get boxed into a certain category.
Right.
So we got to be careful with that, with making absolute claims. And I say that with respect to everyone. It's just it's a teachable moment. Also, I wanted to ask you a question, right? Yeah, so on this whole Iran thing, I'm kind of caught, because the left is making some valid points. Like, I'm quite moderate. I could look at both sides, even though I favor the right. But let's look at this. So a lot of people on the left are saying, which it makes you think. They're saying, well, with Trump, it's the same thing as with Obama, right? So what I'm getting at is, when Obama, and I looked this up, when Obama did his deal with Iran, it was all about enriched uranium, and Obama had them go down to 3% in uranium enrichment, which would limit them from being able to create a nuclear bomb. So then under Trump, I think the numbers were a lot higher in the amount of enriched uranium they were allowed. I may be incorrect, but what I'm getting at is Obama gave them $1.7 billion. Trump is giving them, whether it's coming from America or not, or multiple countries, Trump is giving them $300 billion. Not to mention the amount that we're spending bombing the country. So that's something we got to think about on the right too, right? So think about all the money we spent in Iran, and then on top of that, we're still in the same predicament that we were before. Now, you can argue that Obama didn't really address it. He just gave him money and put things on paper.
Right.
But Obama did also state you cannot enrich uranium, you can't do this and that. So he did address these concerns that I'm talking about.
Yes.
So, I mean, while I don't favor Obama, I honestly think he did a lot of damage to our country.
Okay.
But when it came to Iran, he did address the uranium enrichment. So that's something I want to bring up. And this is a Trump voter who's saying this.
Right.
So
I want to say something right here. I don't know if you can see the screen right now, but I have something here that says here from True Social here. President Trump posted this, and it says here, there is no $300 billion payment to Iran by the U.S. That's fake news. Terry, hold on a second. Terry, I see you calling in. Hold on a second. They're all there. All there is for is the U.S. is success, lower oil prices, and victory. Check out the stock market. Democrats propaganda at play. President Donald J. Trump. He's saying that it's not happening here. It says, and it's point number 6 here. It says here, point number 6 says here, the $300 billion reconstruction plan for the Iran, MOU says here, the United States of America undertakes the regional partners to develop definitive mutual agreement plan, at least $300 billion. I think that's what he's referring to. That is not all that. There's no $300 billion that's being paid out. But clearly they believe that it was some kind of frozen assets that was going on. I don't know how much it totals to be actual with that. But I can
and another thing I want to add on that is we need to be patient, because it's also a 60-day ceasefire where they're negotiating everything also. Yes. So a lot of what we're arguing about, it's not set in stone yet. So we need to be patient. And also, these are all, a 14-point plan. These are all rules set in place if Iran behaves, because Trump did say they need to behave. If they start trying to create nuclear bombs, or they start attacking Israel, or even the mines in the Strait, they start doing all that, then we're going back to bombing, and we're going to bomb them until they submit. Yeah. So I think we need to wait the 60 days out, or at least wait 45 days out to see what happens and comes on legislation, and then we can judge what occurs. But I think a lot of us are just jumping the gun, whether it's on the left or the right, whether you're defending or going against it, when we really don't have all the facts or the details yet.
Right.
It's 60 days for this to go on, right? So we have to be patient also. Also, I wanted to say, when you do your call-ins, they're great, especially the Zoom, but you may need a little bit more moderation, because what occurs is people start speaking over each other, and then it just becomes a little bit of a mess.
I think I'm gonna.
I'm entertained by it, but go ahead,
I know it's like chaotic. I think I'm gonna do like one person or two at a time. So once one person finishes Zoom, then they'll drop off, and then I just have another one or two, but no more than two.
Well, also people have to be patient to let someone get their point across, because when you interrupt people while they're speaking, that's a tactic that gets used, in which you kind of scramble the person's mind while they're trying to get the point across, and then frustration occurs, and then people just start insulting each other, which I don't think that doesn't solve anything. It's just ignorance.
Totally ignorance. You know what the thing about it is, nothing wrong with people get heated back and forth and name calling and stuff.
It shows passion.
It shows passion. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it shows passion. So, and sometimes I sit back and I'm like, I'm entertained by it. And I say, oh, I need to say something. I think I saw Eric in the comments say, you need to moderate more, Michael. You need more. I said, oh yeah, you're right, I do, because I'm entertained by the interaction and seeing how it's going to work out. But sometimes it works its way down, and then sometimes it works its way up and gets worse. So yeah, you're totally right on that. But I think if I limit the amount of people, the chaos would be less too, because everyone's like want to say something. Does that make sense?
Yeah, or maybe giving, let's say, two people a certain amount of time, then let two more people come on, so then you can kind of, you can moderate more, because when you have 3 or 4, it's kind of hard to scramble and mute people and, be able to moderate and keep things orderly,
Yes, totally. Yeah. I can take Terry. I can listen to Terry, but when I'm listening to Terry and then it's like if somebody else is clashing with them, it seems like it's chaotic. You know what I'm talking about? It's chaotic when everybody's interrupting each other. And when I listen to the replay and I go, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. It seemed cool at first, but then listening to the replay, there's no clarity going on because everyone's cutting each other off. You're totally right on that. Mel, thank you for calling, man. Call back anytime, guys. I mean, Mel, you're good, right? You can call anytime. I like your point of view on things as well. I really do. I like your narrative on stuff. So, I mean, yeah, you can call in anytime. If you want to be on a live stream, if you want to do a Zoom call, I'm glad you're welcome anytime. I'm seriously, you're welcome anytime. I really am.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got Terry trying to call in, so I'm going to let him call in, okay? All right, so I'm going to let you go. Okay? Hello?
All right, boss.
All right, take care, man. Take care. Oh my gosh, that was Mel, guys. Mel, I'm telling you, Mel has some good talking points. Over and over again, I see Mel in the comments, and he has great talking points. I see a little bit. Okay, Terry, you're gonna call in. Terry, you can call in. I'm not trying to dodge you or anything. I'm just trying to keep the commotion, everything going on here. First, while Terry's calling in, I want you to see JD Vance. I'm telling you guys, he's doing around a circuit. He's not dodging anybody at all. You see JD Vance there on the CB. Oh, I got Terry calling in. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second here.
Call from Terry.
Hey Terry, you want me to send you a Zoom call? Hey, I can send you a Zoom link, and then you can stay on it because I want to play videos also. And then
okay. Yeah. Hey, but I'm gonna say this. Bravo, Mel. Bravo. I love it, man. I love the not one-sidedness. You know what I'm saying? He looked at both sides, and this is me. I think it's more Republicans look at both sides, or conservatives, or whoever you want to be. If you look at both sides, you can literally get a true dissect of what's going on with the government. I'm not saying things from a one-sided perspective. I'm saying it from American perspective. If you're okay with spending $12 for a quarter pound of ground beef and all this other kind of stuff, that's fine. Well, why don't you pay for it? But if you're on some type of government assistance or something like that, and then you're looking at, oh, well, it's okay, I can afford.
Call from
Little bit. I'll send it to you right now. A little bit. I'll send it to you right now. A little bit. I'll send it to you right now. Okay, I'll send it to you right now.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry about that, Terry. Terry, I'm sorry about that. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a link. Okay. I'm gonna send you a link. Okay.
Yeah. Send me a Zoom. Yeah. Send me a Zoom and
right, and then y'all be the first. Y'all be the first two on because I'm only gonna do a maximum of 2 people at a time, but we'll still take phone calls.
That's cool.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Okay. Thanks, man. Bye bye.
Okay, so I'm gonna sing Terry and a little bit Zoom calls, and then everybody else got to call in on their phone. So let me do that right now. So I'm sending Zoom links to that was a little bit, and then I'm gonna send another one to Terry. Oh, I'm sorry, Terry. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Where's Terry? Oh, I got him. I got him right here. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Can I walk and chew gum? I cannot walk and chew gum. See here. I was just thinking about Reggie. I hope Reggie's still watching there, Reggie. I hope you're still watching, Reggie. I don't dodge you. I just thought about it. Okay, here we go. I got some more. I don't even know who Reggie is, by the way, guys. He just said something in the comments and think he's gonna say something, and then I'm gonna all of a sudden turn off the live stream and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna do this anymore." No, Reggie, it's not gonna happen. No. You don't have that power. Unhinged 100% here. I got the lone wolf here and the club here, whatever. I see here the traitors are people who try to overthrow the government, like J6. I got Shadow Pop here. It says here the Democrat never flip out because Trump had never success. Oh, it had never. Other stuff. Okay, I see here, Lisa. You never answer my point on Iran. Do you concede? Oh my gosh, I see here the ballroom is for every president in the future. Trump ain't taking it with him. He's not. He still isn't. He ain't taking it with him. Wake up, guys. Wake up. Trump can cure cancer, and Democratic lunatics would complain about it. Sweet dog said that. Oh, I gotta get my thing going. My Zoom. I gotta start the Zoom. Oh my gosh, I forgot to start the Zoom. I hope they didn't try to get on. I gotta start the Zoom link. I gotta start it. Okay, I'm gonna start it right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm starting the Zoom call right now. I forgot I'm the host. I gotta start it right away. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all waiting on me. Okay, here we go. Hold on a second here. Let me get things going here. Close here. And okay, hold on a second. I got a little bit. I see a little bit. It can hear you a little bit if you say something.
Oh, okay.
Your phone.
I wanted to tell the caller. I'm sorry, I forgot who it was. Who is he?
It was Terry.
No, that wasn't Terry.
Oh, Mel.
Oh, Mel, honey, that wasn't me who said only Democrats are racist. I'm a realist. There's greed everywhere, corruption everywhere, racism everywhere. You confused me with someone. I saw the comment you're talking about where someone did say that. But no, wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Okay.
What's that song? Wasn't me.
Oh yeah, it was some song like that. Yeah. Something similar to that. Yeah, totally. Okay, I got a little bit on Zoom call right now, and so she can be on. Anybody else can be on. They want to show their face or not show their face is okay.
I just look a mess this morning. Last night I was semi-messy.
Okay, I got Brian also here. I see. Someone says I'm Ashley there too. I see David. What's going on? Remorseful. Lisa Ann is hanging in there. I apologize if I was confused. Mel said he apologized a little bit if he
It's okay.
Yeah, she said it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. I see. Let me see if Terry comes. Terry hasn't made it in yet. Let's get into the next story. I guess I can keep this going a little bit more. It said I'm not racist. I'm in a mixed family. Lisa Ann said, I'm not racist. I'm in a mixed family. You don't even know who I am. Okay, it's illegal alien here. It says Trump's 80th birthday UCF overflowed the White House front lawns. Oh, I see there a cesspool, and it says a pool with mega racist sewage. Oh my gosh, illegal alien. I think with your
You know what? I'm not going to talk to him anymore.
Who? A little late?
Terry, let him call in.
Okay.
He was trying earlier.
Yeah, I think I gave him a Zoom link.
Did you prove him to be the liar he is? Did you cut him off? Did you ask his pronouns? You have asked for pronouns before. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But he wasn't you weren't cutting him off. He had spoke quite a bit.
Yeah, I pretty much like Terry talks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I let him talk. Sometimes he's, I listen to him and go, okay. And then the more I talk, I go, oh no, Terry, you're going wrong. You're going
Exactly. Sometimes he makes good points, but I'm done. I personally don't want to have anything to do with liars. I like to surround myself with, all different types, but liars, no thank you.
There goes Terry right there. I'm going to put you both on. Terry.
Well, hello, Terry.
I'm going to drop both of you.
Hello, Miss Lisa. I'm sorry, a little bit.
It's all right.
Here's my deal. Listen, I never, ever, now have I ever basically said or told you or went at you personally? Have I ever went at you personally?
No, you have not.
Why would I? I don't know you. That's why I would never go at you personally.
Well, honey, you lied. You lied.
Hey, tell me. Oh, hold on. Okay, tell me how I lied. So Obama sent $1.7 billion, correct?
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just specifically talking about when we're on Zoom. You said Mike cut you off and only asked for your pronouns. That's so not true.
I said no. I said when Mike debates you, and Mike, tell me if I'm lying or not. Do you not ask for the when you start losing the debate? Hey, what's your pronouns?
No, that's not true.
Mike,
he does ask for pronouns. He jokes about that.
Let Mike answer the question.
Oh, okay.
Not you answer the question. Let Mike answer the question. Mike, have you ever asked for a person's pronouns? Yes or no?
I have being sarcastic. Yes, I have. But
no. That's my point.
Yes.
So my point of it is when Mike is losing the debate,
no. That's not how it started. It started by a bad. It was somebody in the comments.
I know. That's my point.
Bad
when
said,
they start losing, wait a minute.
No, that's not the reason why I asked. I ask you normally at the beginning of the conversation. I ask them, okay, what's your name? Where you from? What's your pronoun? And I was being funny.
No.
I don't do it all the time.
No.
I don't do it all the time, Terry.
But I'm saying, Mike, you were asking from a Democrat. You won't ask it from a Republican.
Yes.
Why is that?
It was because Democrats.
Why would you ask a Democrat for his or her pronoun, but you won't ask a Republican for his or her?
Terry, is being one more time was being sarcastic because Democrats have pronouns and the Republican parties don't. They were pushing the LGBTQ and multiple identities.
Yes, that was the conversation, Terry.
Yeah,
that's my deal. But hold on.
Hold on a second.
So you're trying to tell me that there's not gay Republicans?
No.
Mel,
hold on a second, Mel. No, Terry, no, that's not the whole point. The point is I was being funny and being sarcastic at the same time.
Wait a minute.
There was somebody in the comments telling me to ask you.
But why is it systemic within you guys that all y'all will always ask, hey, what's your pronoun?
Who else
I don't do that. Have you ever heard me do that?
No.
Mike ass, bad ass.
Yeah, it was being sarcastic.
I knew it was a joke. I laughed and said, my pronoun is 100% born female, woman. Yes. That's what I said. I knew it was a joke, Terry.
Yes.
Saying is, why would a person even ask another person's pronoun?
Because
some people want to be asked, Terry.
Yeah, because you have teachers.
Some people get insulted if you do not ask.
Right, and
nobody. Hold on.
Okay, they do.
Hold on. I've never. Wait a minute. Every time you guys always ask that question, what is the resound answer that you get? Man, what? They ask you like we don't even.
That's not true. One guy's name was my pronoun. I forget their name. It was last night, Terry.
Yeah.
He had on there, I believe, something along the lines of
Joe.
Pronoun. No, I don't know.
No, somebody had
I don't
something.
remember.
No, Joe is.
No, one guy said his pronoun.
I like Joe from Tennessee. Joe.
One guy said his pronoun before Mike brought it up.
Hold on a second,
That's why it was brought up.
Guys, on the Zoom call, hold on a second. I got Mel on the phone. Mel, you want something to say or ask somebody something?
Yeah, I was interested in this conversation. So it's interesting, Mike, and you talked about it, and like Terry, you just said bravo Mel because I look at both sides. But with this statement, I'm going to make a very valid statement here, right? So one thing I've noticed from people on the left that you guys do, not everyone, and I'm going to be very careful also, I'm going to apologize a little bit. I'm going to make sure to make blanket statements and never call anyone out anymore because this is how problems occur. You get people confused or you misunderstand statements and then people start going back and forth when ultimately it was just a misunderstanding. So let me say that. But first of all, but I'm going to start by saying this. I don't like the way that Democrats pivot on this pronoun stuff and this LGBTQ stuff when all of these LGBTQ in the United States became a prominent issue or concern or political topic. That was all brought up by the Democrats. It was brought up by the left. It was brought up by Obama during his time. Trans rights were not brought up by... hold on, let me finish real quick. Trans rights and reproductive rights and transgenderism and all that wasn't brought up by the right or the Republican side. That was all brought up by the Democrat. And then now, when, it's uncomfortable or something like that, it's kind of like Democrats now saying, I'm an independent. Now you want to pivot from the blame when ultimately this was not a topic of conversation before Obama. Obama's the one who made this, mainstream is what I'm saying. Yeah, there were LGBTQ before Obama, but Obama's the one who started doing the transgender bathrooms, males and females bathrooms and all that. And now the public is reacting, even though it's years later, I'm listening, go ahead.
Now, hold on. Obama cannot mandate what goes on in the bathroom. It has to be city. The city has to okay that if there's a his and hers and they bathroom. That's not Obama. Only thing Obama can do is make recommendation. That's all he can do. Don't forget it's states' rights also. The states can have a recommendation of if we have a his, her, or they bathrooms. Not Obama. Please, will y'all stop? I always want to blame Obama for everything. Obama is not the Antichrist. Only thing he did was what was told of him, as if Donald Trump is told what of him, what to do. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree that I agree and disagree. I just looked it up.
What do you disagree?
You are correct and incorrect. I'll read it real quick.
Only thing that Obama can do is change federal bathrooms. He can't change state bathrooms.
Okay. Let me respond.
Yes.
This is what I looked it up on Google. It says you're right and you're wrong. Let me explain.
Okay.
The Obama administration. Yeah. Hold on. Let's hear me out though. The Obama administration did not. Okay. So please listen. The Obama administration did not. Sir, are you gonna listen or are you gonna speak? Because
I said I'm listening.
Okay. The Obama administration did not start males in females bathroom. Rather, in 2016, his administration issued federal guidance instructing public schools to allow transgender students to use bathrooms and locker rooms that align with their gender identity. So you are correct in which he gave just guidance, but why would you give that guidance? Why would you make it a topic? Why would you even bring it up if it wasn't an issue? That's what I'm saying.
Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why? Okay, can I tell you why? Are you ready for this? Don't you know that there are parents who have concerns for their children? Safety. And if there's a feminine guy going into a boy's bathroom, what do you think going to happen to him? He's going to be bullied. And once he becomes bullied, then all of a sudden he dies. Then you know the first thing people are going to say, oh, well, why didn't we just give him what he wanted? He just wanted to just go to the bathroom. Dude, wait a minute. Let me ask you a serious question.
Terry, what about the females, though? What about him going in a female's bathroom? What about the girl?
Can I answer that question? If there's a female who feels that she is a male
which 9 times out of 10, that's not going to happen because I've never seen that for a female to go in a male's bathroom. That's 100 out of 100. You know why? Because she's going to get bullied. Because that's just, let's call it what it is. That's just nature in a man. A man is naturally bullied. They bully people. Men naturally.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Wait a minute. A little bit. You telling me that if you look at the historic precedence of bullying, you trying to tell me it's going to be more females than males?
Oh no, you're right. In the past.
That's my point.
In the past, baby. Move on.
No. Well, it's dealing right now. It's dealing right now.
Also, you could argue that bullying builds character. I was bullied, and it built my character. It made me stronger. People nowadays get bullied, and they're so sensitive. Oh, I want to unalive myself. No, just be stronger. Just stand up to the bully. That's what you do. When a bully bullies you, you go up to them and punch them in the face, and they stop.
But I'm saying is, what if
I don't agree with. I don't agree with it. Let me say something about these bathrooms. It never had to be an argument. Never.
Right.
You want men to go in women's bathroom in your store, in your business, in your house. Go right on ahead with your bad self. But build another bathroom.
They do. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yes, some places do. Let me tell you something. There had to be a divide. It never had to be. Fix that right away. Build another bathroom.
They do have that. Little bit. They have family bathrooms.
Very few places, and I'm in a majorly blue state in Connecticut. It's in very few places. Very few. They want us divided, Terry. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Yes. I've already told. Hold on. I've already told you that a long time ago. Every time I'm on the live, I always say that America wants to be divided because it is profiteering in divisions.
I agree 100%.
Profiteering in divisions. Like I say, there are people out there that do not want me and you to have this conversation. Me and Mel to agree. Because guess what? If we start agreeing, then we start seeing the fraud. You remember we was talking the other day?
Oh, yeah.
Then we start seeing fraud. And once you start seeing fraud, guess what? People start going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody want to go to jail.
Yeah. Or they go to hell.
I know what you're talking about, Terry. They want us. They want us arguing with each other. So we're looking at each other as opposed to looking at what they're doing behind the scenes.
Exactly. Amen, brother. That's all I've been saying for every live I'm on. Everybody always think, "Oh, you're a racist. You're a racist."
No, that's why I said
I'm not.
You're muted. Okay.
You're just a pain in the booty.
I'm okay. Hold on. I'm okay with that.
All right.
So let me add one last statement before I get off the phone real quick.
Okay.
Right. So what I've noticed as a man is when I go in the bathrooms, I can actually tell by going in the bathroom whether a man is heterosexual or not, or homosexual. Because one day I went in the bathroom, for instance, Mike, I don't like to assume, but I will assume you're a fellow heterosexual male like me, right?
Yes.
When you go in the bathroom, right, and you see other males, right, what do? Do you communicate? No, right? You just go to the urinal, you use the bathroom, you wash your hands, you walk out, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time, you could tell when there's a homosexual male in the bathroom because they get very comfortable and they start talking to everybody while we're doing our business. Last thing I will also state, so you can tell those things. So I think it's actually even more, in my opinion, uncomfortable when I run as a heterosexual male into a homosexual male in the bathroom because they're talking to me, they're staring at me. I'm like, why are you? I'm in the bathroom. I don't want anybody staring at me when I'm in the bathroom. Another thing about the bullying.
Really?
Another thing about the bullying, don't they have stalls where a person who's a little bit more feminine as a male can just go in that stall, do their thing, and walk out, as opposed to be on open air for everybody to see what they got going on?
My gaydar is broken.
That's
I have no
thing
clue.
I will add, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm listening to both of y'all and everything you're saying here. I was trying to put up the laws. There are actually laws now going on. I'm trying to make sure everyone can see it on the screen right now.
That's what I'm saying, and Obama introduced it. That's what the point, that why was it even a discussion when we should know males go in males' bathrooms and females in females? And that's all I'll say on that. Like, and I'm done, and I'll listen on, or I could let go, and y'all can continue.
Right. I think it turned to this right here, this topic, and I have no problem adjusting to it. I'm going to put it on the screen right now, the laws about it. Let me see. I'm going to do it right now. I think I have it. It's coming up right now. I think you can see it now. I'm going to verify you can see it.
Yeah, but only thing I'm saying is this. I don't care who uses the bathroom because I'm not looking. And I don't care what you do in the bathroom because it's not none of my damn business.
I never let my husband in the bathroom with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a man in the bathroom with me. I don't care if you think you're a woman. You go on about your bad self. Think you're a woman. Think you're a cat. Think you're a furry. I don't care. Stay out of my bathroom.
So I care for them to be protected. That's all I can say.
I'm saying is,
I have female family members.
But I'm saying is this.
Female.
There are sometimes, and I've seen it 100,000 times, and I know most men who have little girls, I've had to take my daughters into a male bathroom because
that's fine.
Because no, it's not.
Why not?
It's not.
If you're the daddy with the little girls, you know, I'm a mother. When I had my nephews, because I have 4 girls, when I had my nephews, someone was near that bathroom, okay? I took them in the male or female, shortest line, okay? And I would ask the person, could you just let people know I got my nephews in or my dog, you know, opposite bed, whatever it was.
And
they do.
I did the same thing. I did the same thing. I said, hey,
yes.
I got my daughter.
That's different. That's different. You're alone.
A lot of times, men will say, hey, man, you know what? I'll guard the door. Majority of the time. Majority of the time. Majority of the time.
I love myself some men.
well, maybe the solution here is we just need more unisex bathrooms, like the baby changing bathrooms.
Family bathrooms.
No male or female, just unisex. More of those bathrooms. Maybe that's the solution. You know.
Yeah, maybe.
So that
I mean, it should never be an argument. Come on.
Yeah.
No, it should never be about. I just think that people want to bring up the fear in the bathroom because I think the ones that's fear in the bathrooms are the ones who's causing the problems in the bathrooms.
No. Bull.
Okay. No. Let's be real.
I'm being real.
Hold on. Little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
Little bit. Did you agree with me? You don't care who comes in the bathroom.
No. I care who comes. I'm talking about when you're single or you're single. When you're by yourself with your children. Could you have someone watch the door? Now, if you came in my bathroom, Terry, dressed as a woman, or even not dressed with a woman, you're gonna get a throat punch.
No. Hold on. You know why? Because most men will see if a man see another man goes in the bathroom, you know what that man gonna do? He gonna go right behind him and snatch his ass right up out of there.
If it's a real man, if it's a real man, and I like real men.
Okay, hold on a second.
I like real strong men.
Hold on a second, guys. Guys, hold on a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go, Mike. I know you got calls coming in.
Yeah, I got one call.
Bye, Mom.
Bye. Okay, here we go.
Hey, man, be safe, bro.
Y'all take care.
Be safe, man.
All right, bye.
All right.
Okay. Oh, okay. Call back, James. I miss James. Call back, James. James from Brooklyn. Call back. Oh, I wanted to touch on some stuff right now on the bathroom issues. It says gender identity access. It says bans and restrictions. There's 19 states that have passed laws or policies restricting transgender individuals from using public or school bathrooms that align with their gender identity. These laws typically require facility usage based on sex assigned at birth. So there's 19. There's 19 states that have made that clear in their. And then you have inclusive protections. Inclusive states such as California, businesses and nonprofits and government agencies are legally barred from discriminating against individuals. Under state laws, the Title 14 here, regular individuals have the right to use the restroom that matches their gender identity or expression. That's
Fill the bathroom.
Right. And so those are called inclusive protections, like California. But 19 other states we have, they're definitely on the line of saying nope. If you
hold on, and I bet you all 19 or pretty much all those are in the South. I bet that.
Wow.
You want to bet?
Cali. West.
Well, in Cali is
Cali got them. That's what he just read.
No,
California.
Yeah, California is the one for inclusive.
Who are restrictive? I'm saying
the restricted ones.
Restrictive.
Yeah, 19 is restrictive.
The states that live in reality.
Who are restrictive? My whole deal is this: if a person got to use the bathroom, they just got to use the bathroom. And again, it goes. Hold on, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. If a man had a dress on, goes into a male's bathroom, I feel sorry for him because he's going to get handled, and it's not going to be nice.
Why are you assuming? There's so many good men out there. They're not going to do that.
It's not an assumption. It's a fact.
I got a call. I got a call. Okay, hey James. I got James from Brooklyn. How you doing, James?
Hey, I'm doing good, Mike.
Hi, guys.
And my lefty and Terry.
Hey, what's up, James? How you feeling?
Hi, James.
I got a little bit in there. You go. What would we like to talk about? Anything. You can talk about something else if you like. I'd be glad.
Well,
James, I'm up
the bathroom situation.
What'd you say?
No, I'm just messing with you. Hold on, it was so Saturday before when the rabbit got the gun.
Okay, hold on a second.
Right?
I can't hear him. Okay, say it again one more time. The bathroom situation. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I think fathers have a duty. I have boys and girls, and if a girl's going into a female bathroom, it's fine. If she comes back out and tells me there's someone suspectful in there, I'm going to do something about it.
Yeah.
But as far as going into the bathroom with my daughter, a girl should never have to experience that. It's uncomfortable for women, whether you're the father or not. You need to show your daughter that in any case, it's not acceptable for a man to be in the bathroom. That's their private area. Women have boundaries. Men have boundaries. We don't care about our boundaries.
Yeah.
Females do. And to show a little child that it's okay to do that, it's not okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
you got to, when your kids are different.
Yeah.
Kids are just different. And if you're alone with your child, you got to do what you got to do. Now, if you're an adult, you do the right thing.
Yeah, adults.
You do the right thing.
Yes.
The right thing is to stay the heck out of my bathroom.
Did you know that there's a biological term for children? They're called asexual. They're not.
Your frontal lobe isn't developed until you're 25. Come on, they're kids.
No. I'm saying is kids are asexual. They're not really definitive on their sexuality until it is placed on them, such as men duties, men roles, women roles. Once they become role identified, then they know who they're come. But 9 times out of 10, most kids they just go to the bathroom because they got.
They don't care.
Yeah,
they don't care.
They go to the bathroom because they got to go.
They grow up how they're gonna grow up. I grew up not caring who's who, what's what. It wasn't pointed out to me or you, Terry. We're the same generation, babe. You know darn well we didn't have these issues.
No.
We grew up knowing what was what.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. And this is just me. I think the older generation want to be relevant right now. So once they do,
Terry, people are not trying to be relevant when it comes to this stuff. We're in another time frame. This stuff wouldn't be on our children if it wasn't for the Democratic Party. They're the ones that are enforcing the gender. They're enforcing if you're not happy in your body, you can be this. No, God made us one way. Whether we like it or not, we're born as a male or a female. There's some cases where people are born with both, but those are rare. But it is not right to teach us.
And only one working sexual part. When you are born with both, only one working sexual part.
Yes.
Hold on.
It all depends on their identity, dear. It all depends on their identity.
That's different. That's different, Terry.
It's the how. No. How is it different?
They're born with one working part.
Puberty at a different age.
Exactly. It all depends on which one has the more testosterone and which one has the most
Terry, that's not
estrogen.
Estrogen. Yes. I'm sorry. I got fooled.
Hey, Terry, that's not the case with every child.
You can have both of them. Go ahead, James. Go ahead, James.
No. Some kids form at different ages. Not every girl gets their period at the same time. Yeah. And boys, usually they're not interested in girls until they start becoming a man and their organs start producing this stuff. Yeah. Girls are kind of the same way. After a certain age, they become awkward with certain things because they're going through changes. Yeah.
Before that, boys are icky.
Men start producing our testosterone. Women are ahead of men when it comes to that. And when it comes to boys, some boys start growing and their sperm count starts growing. It's very heavy and it produces a huge amount of testosterone, but it's at different ages. Yeah. None of this should be relevant at a child under 9 years old, 10 years old.
Leave the kids alone.
Conversation. And it's not about old people becoming relevant. It's about new kids thinking that they could change the rules to what is relevant.
Yes.
Right.
But hold on, James, can I ask you a question? Who's raised the majority of these problems of identity roles?
It's not Democrats started the BS.
No,
they did. They made it political by trying to get more people to vote for them. No, that's how this started.
Not true.
They did.
It's more or less people who are having problems. So you're trying to tell me? So both sides had to agree. Do you disagree with that?
No.
Both sides had to agree with.
That's the problem. We're not agreeing. We're not agreeing.
No.
It's not even political.
Wait a minute. A little bit. To pass legislation, do both sides have to agree? Yes or no?
No.
Yes. It's got to go through the Congress, through the House, if you want to make laws and whatnot.
Both sides have to agree. James said no. Yes, James. James, both sides have to agree. Both sides have to agree.
For laws. What are you talking about? Agree to what?
That's my deal. So
hold a second, guys. I mean, to be honest with you, sometimes these laws are being passed bipartisan. Like majority Democrat or majority.
They are passed bipartisan. That's why they call them bipartisan. Bi means two. That means both parties have to agree that what is okay for
and
what.
And partisan is not bi.
Right.
So bi means two, dear.
Right. Yeah, but the majority of the people.
And I'm saying he used the word partisan.
Yeah.
He used the word participation. Not
participation.
We got a question, Terry.
Both sides have to agree.
Terry.
I'm an educator.
He said partisan. He never said bipartisan. I know the difference. Thank you.
Okay, I muted both of y'all one at a time, guys. One at a time. Hold on. I think also, one at a time. Who's going to go first? Is it going to be Terry or a little bit? But not both at the same time.
Let a little bit go.
Okay, a little bit goes first. Okay, so one at a time. Okay, let's go ahead now. James, what do you want to talk about? Let's do this again one more time and start over.
The situation, there's two fronts to it. You got parents trying to not have their children be educated and sexual because once they open that door, it's a whole different can of worms. There's parents who don't want this. You have the schools who are supposed to be the other parent for when we're not around, and they're teaching kids it's okay if you're this way, it's okay if you're this way. Okay. These kids don't know the difference. They won't know that difference until they get to that point. You're under teaching kids about sexuality. You're teaching about drag queens, transgenders. It's men dressed as women who are reading these books to these kids. Our school libraries have these books. This isn't something that our parents were ever prepared for. Why? Because this wasn't an issue back in the day. This was not an issue at all. This is becoming an issue now because the children who are different want to become relevant.
and they're pushing this on parents and children when this should not be an issue. We should not be talking about kids wanting to change their sexual organs before they even know how to use them or use them.
Yeah.
This is just absurd, and it's being pressed on the people. The Democrats want it because they're saying that these people are real and that they deserve acknowledgement and that they feel that their freedoms are being infringed on. What freedoms? If you want to go down the block and date a man, you can do that. If you want to go to a bar, you could do that.
Yeah.
You don't. There's not no rules or regulations to this, but they want to make themselves relevant. So they teach these kids in school stuff that they should not be learning. I'm sorry, no kid at that age should be learning about sexuality.
Yeah.
Their minds aren't triggered or programmed to do that.
Yeah.
And today they're trying to make kids sexually awkward. It's just very unprofessional, and as a parent, I'm completely against it in every way, shape, or form. You need to keep politics out of school, and you need to keep sexual orientation out of school. We're there to educate your kids. Not.
Let me, can I say I'm sorry.
Yeah, say something.
Were you done? I'm sorry.
Politics and
No, absolutely, man. You good.
Sexuality. Okay, go ahead. Politics and sexuality. He says, we can't hear you a little bit. Okay, now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, all right. Let me just tell you something. I have 4 daughters that I birthed. Okay. I'm divorced now, but they're still my kids. Yeah. 2 daughters who are my stepdaughters. Okay. My daughter I birthed, my oldest, she is a lesbian.
Okay.
My stepdaughter, one of them is bipolar.
Okay.
Okay. Some people kick their kids out. I'm Christian and all that, and they give Christians a bad name because I'm telling you, majority of us don't kick our kids out, treat them any different. I told my oldest she was a lesbian. She really didn't know at the time, and I didn't push it on her. It's just by her action. And this was high school. She had thought about it, and you know what? I'm like, Tiff, I'm sorry, said her name.
That's okay.
But nonetheless, I'm like, honey, you can be what you want to be. You go do you. I said, please, no PSA in my home or in front of me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Because to me, I'm sorry. I don't understand it. I don't want to try to understand it. It's just, people are different. God made us all. I just went to my daughter's wedding. I danced with her wife. Her wife's family, that I love her.
James,
I love her.
Hold on a little bit. I don't mean to cut you off, James. Now, do you see you now? Do you see now, James? People are tolerant of it. Hold on, James.
Not that I'm not.
James. She just answered your own
I'm
question.
not tolerant, nor do I support it. My daughter
You
knows
did.
that.
Wait a minute. You are tolerant. Because if you dance with the wife, that means you're tolerant of it.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I know I'm right.
They both know I don't support it. They both know I struggled with whether I should have went to the wedding or not. I struggled.
But guess what? You accepted it. Did you not?
Can I say something?
Because it's your child. Do you know why? Do you know why you accepted it? Because it's your child.
Yes.
And guess what? And you want to do all you can to protect your child from what? From being a victim.
No, from not being herself. What she feels herself. But let me tell you, my oldest. Jerry, I got something more I'll forget.
We got.
Go ahead.
My oldest was bullied by the LGBTQ LMNOC. I don't know it. I don't need to know it. Don't care.
I'm with you. Keep going.
Why
she was bullied.
Why?
When she came out and said, I was not born this way.
Oh, okay.
Her own people, whatever you want to call them. Bullies her
James,
we're disgusting
turn your volume up
online
a little
to
bit,
her.
James want to talk also, guys. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
On the topic, so your situation with your daughter, you were cool with your daughter being that way. So, as the step I'm in, my daughter's not old enough. My daughter's in junior high school. And when my daughter first went to junior high school, it was just like, it was a crowd. And this crowd would go around and say, oh, well, we're lesbians. And my daughter would come home and says, oh, Dad, I think I'm a lesbian. What do you think of that? I was like, how are you a lesbian?
You say, no, you're not.
Yeah. But the schools make it to we're lesbians.
Oh, that's not. I'm with you there. Yes, the school does.
Okay,
the school does. They even hide things from the parents.
Hold on,
Mike.
Hold
on. Mike taught in the school, and I taught in the school.
Yeah.
That is not legislated. Maybe not in your time. No, it is not.
Listen.
No, it is not.
Listen.
Mike is in California. I'm in Texas. I was in
Listen,
Texas
guys.
school system.
I can tell you what. The only thing I taught was math or a little bit about sports. But those first 2 minutes in class and those last 3 minutes, you hear a lot of things, them talking among themselves, that you go, wow, it's changing slowly. You know what I'm talking about?
Mike, did you know what I used to do?
What?
I out of my instructions, I gave them 5 minutes to say what's on their mind.
Really?
You know why I did that? Because I didn't want them while I'm in instruction, they talking amongst each other. So you know what I did? Hey, you know what? Before class, you got 5 minutes to say whatever you got to say to me, to whoever you got to say.
Well,
speak on it.
Really? Well, I always had something on the board. So,
Speak on it.
So when you walked in, it was always something to do. And you know, if you don't have nothing to do, their mind stay busy. But yeah, you're totally right. The first 2 minutes, of course, you hear things as they sit down and before they leave to go to the next class. It's changing. But you know what? I was reading the comments, and I want to make sure I'm listening to the comments, guys. I want you to be respectful to the host. And also be respectful to the guests who are on here, because not everyone can put their face on the screen and say things. So when you judge these people, be very careful, okay? So I'm painting.
No. They can say whatever they want to say about me, because it doesn't matter. Because
okay.
Me too. I don't care.
I want to make sure I say that before I start reading the comments here. Okay. So,
is someone being naughty about us?
A little bit. So I want to make sure I talked about that. I said this a little bit. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. I think someone said something about Terry. It says, Mr. Terry, when you leave this earth, everybody got to carry their own cross in answer to the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And then I got another one here. It says,
okay, wait a minute. Ask him in reference to what? Of course, everybody has to carry their own cross, because they were born individuals. So what is it? What are they asking me? That they got to carry their own cross.
When Terry was, someone was.
Does that make sense? What I'm saying? So they're saying, okay, you got to carry your own cross. Of course, I got to carry my own cross.
There was another one here about a little bit. It was talking about her being a mother, and it was saying how. Oh, here it is. Barney Bell said this. You encouraged it, lady. You told her she was gay. What a terrible mother.
No, she's not a terrible mother. See, people
I gotta say, when I die, I talk to God. I have no problem saying I'm a good mother.
Little bit. I got your back.
Thank you, Terry.
Hold on. Here's the deal. At the end of the day, I guarantee you, now one of them they don't have a child, or they're speaking on some identified politics. Once you have a child, you become sympathetic toward their conditions and their situations to protect them from other people.
Yes.
And if you do not protect your children, they are going to become a victim of something.
Yes.
Right.
Victim of something.
She's nobody's victim.
Victim of the something is, but they will be a victim if a parent does not protect them. And you did exactly what you're supposed to do. You protect your child.
I didn't like it. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it.
Wait a minute. Yeah. It's a whole lot of things that we don't like that our children do. Hold on. Can I ask you a question? Do you know why there's a whole lot of things that we don't get mad at? Because sometimes we did it. Hold on. Premarital sex. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Premarital sex, I told my sons, do not do it. Please.
Good.
Yeah, go ahead. James. Go ahead.
Listen, the Bible speaks very clearly, men and women. I mean, if you expect to be able to produce life in a context in which the Bible relates it, I mean, men and women are meant to be together. They didn't create
I don't disagree with that.
And you are teaching these kids that it's okay to be whatever you want. Man, kids in college, girls were more fall into the category of sexually exploring. And usually it was girls kissing girls and stuff like that. But this was a normal,
upbringing. But when they're teaching these girls to be, you don't need a man. Yeah. You could do this by yourself. You don't need this. You don't need.
It's not meant to be.
Right.
God made us how we are.
Right. I allow these kids to think that they could do that. And in all reality, women play a huge part in families. So does men, and you need both sides of that to bring up a child properly.
Yes.
And the government doesn't want to admit this. They want to play these games, and if they could get a boy to be with a boy, he's not going to have kids. That's problem solved.
Wow.
But Mike, James, you remember you told me about the 2030 agenda, right? You remember you told me about that? You and Mike told me about that. Do you know what the 2030 agenda is?
What?
It's depopulation of the world.
Yes.
It's the depopulation. So if you wait a minute, and listen up, James, hear me out on this. Please listen me on this. If you depopulize, how can you depopulize people beside immunization?
Make them
sexuality.
Want to mate with the same
you got
species.
2 men with 2 men and 2 women with 2 women. They cannot procreate. Right. They cannot.
Okay.
So if they cannot procreate, what do you
do? I know this. This is common sense. Look at
then why are you blaming the Democrats for this? Why don't you blame the system that is allowing this to happen?
They're pushing.
Why are you not blaming the system, brother?
Terry, they're pushing it. They're pushing it.
The system. They're in control of the system, buddy.
Democrats are pushing it.
No, they are not. Wait a minute. Under depopulation, who benefits the most?
I don't know.
No.
I did not say that they weren't going to benefit, and I didn't say that they didn't have nothing to do with it. Both parties have something to do with it because they're allowing these poisons into our food. They're allowing these families that are making our daughters grow breasts at 10 years old.
One at a time.
Have a problem with it, then why are you not calling your side on it?
Because
why are you calling the Democrats? Why are you not calling your side? Hold on. If I see a problem with my family,
are not as guilty.
Let them talk.
Democrats are pushing it, and the Republicans are allowing it to happen.
Why are they allowing it?
Because it works with their agenda, like you said. They want
exactly. So then why are you not on the Republicans and why you blame the Democrats?
Because the Democrats are pushing it. I think
they're the ones who
they are. You just changed it up. You said if the Republicans are agreeing with it, that means the Republicans agreeing with this particular type. But they're saying, hey, you know what? We can get pushback on the Democrats, but we will benefit from it the most. Does that make sense? Hold on. Wait a minute. James, good cop. I know everybody's heard this. Good cop, bad cop, right?
Yeah.
You're going to get the most from
what? Oh my God,
the good
today
cop,
is June 10th.
not the bad cop, correct?
I just don't mean.
You agree?
Terry, people are getting burned out from this topic here. I want to get in the comments also. I got Jesse Johnson here. Jesse Johnson says, Mr. Mike, but why do they take the rainbow, that symbol rainbow, the wrong way? Gay made it like that God said that it was rain after the rain. Gay people taking this symbol the wrong way, rainbow. I read that exactly how it was read.
I think someone knew what they were doing. That rainbow was meant for God's promise to not flood the world again. Okay? I think somebody knew what they were doing. They're mocking God.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
Yeah.
Some people that do that all the time.
Yeah.
I and that's both sides, right and the left. Nobody
absolutely.
Is this perfect Christian, Muslim, religious zealot. No one is that type of person. We were all born of sin and from sin.
I got another call, guys. Hold on a second.
Go ahead.
Thank you, James. James, call. You want to join the panel? Give me like another 5 minutes, and you can switch out with somebody in the panel. Okay. All right, James.
Right now, I got a couple things on my hand.
Oh, okay.
But it was great talking with everybody.
Take care.
Terry, man,
Hey, James, man, be safe out there, bro. And, I hope you understand the kind of man I am. I don't want you to think I'm this racist
Zaya, hold on a second,
individual, because I am not.
Zaya, hold on a second,
I'm
Zaya.
far from that.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, I'm sorry. I went to switch back to James. Oh, hey, guys, we got Zaya on. Zaya, I got.
What's up, Zaya?
Hi,
Zaya been talking. I don't like Terry. Hey, now you got a chance to talk to me. What's going on, Zaya? How you doing, brother?
How you doing?
How you doing, brother? How you doing? Are you blessed today? Are you blessed today, Zaya?
Do you have a question for him, Zaya? Do you have any questions, or you want to say anything?
You should do a show at 6:30 so I can debate Terry.
Oh, you want to debate
brother,
Terry?
Bring it on, brother.
Okay,
bring it on.
All right, I'll let you ask Terry a question. What question you want to ask Terry? Terry's a Democrat. So what would you like to ask Terry?
Come on, Zay.
I think you're just a little bit off target, Terry.
What am I off target about, sir? Break it down to me.
Thank you.
I'll wait.
What are you off target about, Terry? I mean, Isaiah.
Yep.
Okay, you say he's off target about something.
What am I off target about, sir?
He wanted to play the music. He wanted to play the music.
This to that, to inflation, to everything else.
So you don't think that
go on and on about things, and you don't be making sense.
He's saying
so that's why I have
Mr.
Tell me what am I not making sense about?
A little bit.
Oh. Someone's telling me that I'm reading the comments here. Someone told me that their son passed away. Someone says Jesse Johnson says here, Mr. Mike, my child passed away. This is Jesse Johnson. My baby mother passed away in a car accident.
My condolences, brother. My condolences.
Yeah, that was Jesse Johnson here.
I'm sorry for him.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I got another person here. Jesse Johnson says, Mr. Mike, all the things might send cause the Democratic cohesive. Oh, you think so? I don't know. It says Republicans. I don't know. It says Mike is a Republican. He liked Donald Trump. That's why he said Democrats. That's not fair. I don't know.
Hold on. Can I just say in defense of Mike?
Yeah.
Everybody has their own politics. See that, and listen. Do y'all see what Mike did? Mike brought me up. If Mike was this, I don't like people, he wouldn't have brought me up. Because there are people who would not bring me up.
Yeah.
And let me speak my speak. Mike, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I got mad love for you, man. Because there's a whole bunch of guys will not bring a Democrat up to speak his speak. I commend you, bro. And the other night you ran me a little hot the other night when you blocked me, brother. I was like, man, I thought me and Mike was better than this.
No, I did Buster the same way before. I done Buster before that. I done Buster like that before as well. But Buster, listen, you want to hear the other side. You really want truth.
Buster is the most genuine. I'm not lying, and I'm not saying it because dude, he's the most genuine. I'm gonna tell you another genuine person.
I like Buster.
Turtlefish is one of the most genuine person that I can deal with. Man, he is so genuine, and he will take the ridicule that I could. You know what? Sometimes I try to seek and I rattle him. I can't rattle that dude, man. I'm gonna tell you another dude. I mean, it's a couple of guys you just can't rattle on here. Now there are some guys. Oh. boy, it's real easy to rattle them. It's too easy. But guess what? I'm one of the guys. I don't give a damn. But my whole deal is here's what I have a problem. When you identify a black person who does not think like you. Oh, well, all you black people think this way. No, all black people don't think that way, because the first thing you got to do is you got to look at Mike. Mike is a black person.
Yeah.
He was born a black person.
Yeah.
I was born a black person. We all don't agree.
Omaha.
We're oh my God,
you guys are black?
I know.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter what you call. I told you, I'm a human being. I don't look at myself as a black person, a green person, a yellow person. I look at a person who needs help. Yeah. And if I can help you a little bit, I can help Lisa Ann, Isaiah, James. I swear to God, if Mike was on the side of the road and it's pouring down rain and he needed a tire change, I've done it for people. I swear to God.
Thank you, Cherry. That's sweet.
I've done it. No.
I would too.
I mean, because my whole deal is, I'm first. I wasn't black. I was a human before I knew my identity.
Yes.
I was a human being.
Yes.
I wasn't this, oh, well, you were black. Somebody had identified me for political reasons. They didn't identify. If they would have looked at me as being a human being, they wouldn't do that to me. They wouldn't do that to me.
I agree with that.
I'm a human being first. Mike, you're a human being, brother. I get your politics, brother. I get it. But at the end of the day, you're a human being. You know why you're a human being? Because you brought me up. You like, you know what? Let me let Terry say his perspective, and then people go at him.
Yeah.
And you can. You can.
I think you can handle it. I think you can handle it as well. I wouldn't.
I'm going to have. Yeah. Trust me. I'm going to have information to back whatever I say.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna come out the rear end.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing, if you really want truth, you wouldn't hide the other side. You're open.
Yes, brother. You will not hide your other hand. Exactly. You won't throw rocks. You won't throw rocks and hide the hand. You know what I'm saying? Right. You won't throw rocks and hide the hand. Right. Mike, I'm telling you, brother, I commend you on bringing me up, man, because there's a lot of people that will not let me say what I need to say, or would like to say. And my whole deal is, I'm not saying that we're a monolith, and I'm not saying all MAGA is racist. I just think that MAGA sometimes close their ears to facts, and then they go by what other people say instead of, you know what, let me research what this guy is saying. Because I will always research what another person is saying. I will always research it, and I will always bring it to you. And then if you ignore it, then that means you are ignorant. And ignorant means that you are ignoring facts. That's the only thing what ignorance means. That you are ignoring. You got to look at what the root of.
Let me say something about that. Sure. It's not always everybody makes mistakes, right? There's so much info out there.
Yes.
You can't always tell. It ain't about ignorance.
No.
People will search into things.
No.
Many people.
Yeah,
and they get it wrong.
But keep researching. Don't stop research, because we are a human being, and we're an information system. AI is a information system from us. We gave AI information. It's
AI has been wrong before.
I don't disagree. And guess what? Yeah. A lot of these search engines are wrong. Do you see what I'm saying? So AI will basically take information. It don't matter if it's right or wrong. It will look at the algorithm of that individual who's asking that question. Does that make sense? It will take so if I'm a starch racist guy, my algorithm of AI is going to bring up all of the racist information that I can to conflate my ideology. It will conflate my ideology instead of, hold on, let me see the Democrat side. Let me see the independent side. Let me see other people's my identity and ideology. Let me see what they think. And guess what? AI won't even acknowledge them anymore. I'm serious. Yeah. AI algorithm looks for that individual's ideology.
I have something right here on the screen. You're totally right. I like where we're going. Thank you for Isaiah. Call back anytime. I really appreciate you. Okay, Isaiah. Take care.
Yeah, security.
Okay. Bye. All right, that was Isaiah. I got here also on the New York Post. Just put this out today. It says here that Trump devastated Iran. Now he hits them with the love bomb. It says press says Islamic regime not radical. He said his deal showers with cash and no sanctions. So everyone's saying there's no sanctions going on. There's a lot of
it
cash.
is no sanction. That's what I'm saying. It's a difference between what Obama did and what Trump is doing now. Trump knew that he had no business. And I'll say this. Have no other president dealt with Iran this way. And I'm going to say this, and don't take this wrong. The only reason why we're in there is because of another country. I'm not going to say their name. Everybody knows the other country.
China?
Wait, no other president dealt like it this way. And look what they did. Look what they did, Terry.
Yeah.
It's being dealt with now.
Yes.
No.
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm going to break it down.
I got a picture. Okay. 1 second. Okay, one more second here. I got here the national average now dropped 56 cents. Now it's at the national average is at $3.97 per gallon across the country. The national average is now $3.97. It's pretty low now, and they say it may get even lower. You think they're doing this because the midterm elections are right around the corner, or what?
Heck yeah.
No. Didn't Trump release all of our stash too? Or some of our stash?
And here's the deal. We're running out.
Here in Connecticut, it didn't go down much. But if you, like I just traveled, it's no lie, it's a fact. The further south I went, the least expensive it got.
Yeah.
Connecticut's kind of been stagnant with the price.
Yeah.
They're not wanting to lower it. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah, AAA AAA also is announcing that gas is under $4. AAA, it says gas prices falling now under $4 across the country. I mean, the national average. So you have AAA saying it as well. I think it's they're doing it for political reasons, but the same reason any other president. The same thing with Biden. It was high.
You seeing it, Mike? You're seeing me. You seeing it, brother? You seeing me?
What?
I got you. Keep going.
Yeah, it's the same thing that happened with Biden when it was running for presidency. All of a sudden, it started dropping. So I think they do this every 2 years, of course, for the midterms and for the years for the president.
Also, I don't think gas prices have anything to do with our presidents to begin with. Not with Biden, not with Obama. I don't know about that. With the war, yeah, absolutely. But in general, gas and oil prices, really, it's not the president.
Okay, somebody here says, I got Jesse Johnson here says, Mr. Mike, it's not China, it's Russia, Putin. Trump is going to be impeached, and Trump's going to go into jail. He's going to be the first president to go to jail. Democrats
ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere, brother. Hey, man. Donald Trump ain't going nowhere because he know too many secrets.
He know way
that
too many.
That will never happen. That
will
never
where all the bodies
happen.
are now. He wanted to know where they are. Now he knows. So now if they mess with him, he has a reason to, he has some stuff to. Yeah, I think you're right on that one. I think
he will never go to never. He'll never say because now he still has. Do you know they have security detail for the rest of their life? Do you think security is going to be in prison watching him? They have to watch him because he knows all the secrets. It's not going to happen, brother. So
yeah,
it is what it is. It'll never happen. Not in this entire green world. It won't happen.
No, he's not going to jail. He's not going to jail. The same reason why I don't know.
Like I said, the only thing that may happen to him is he will get impeached.
Yeah.
Now I don't. Yeah. Now I'm gonna say this.
If he gets,
I don't wish. Well, I mean, I don't wish bad on nobody. But at the end of the day, you have to look at the policies and who did the policies benefit under this policy. I mean, under his policy, he only protected the rich, or what they call the Epstein class. And if you look up Google Epstein class, it'll tell you it's anybody that makes over $50 million.
Yeah.
If you make over $50 million, you're good.
He'll never be impeached. Same reason he won't go to jail. He knows too much.
No.
Everything.
He can be impeached now. No. He can be impeached.
He won't be.
But here's the deal. He won't go to jail. And impeach and going to jail is two different things. No, he will get impeached because he's already been impeached before. So my whole deal is this. My whole, and I really want people to really listen to what I'm about to say.
They tried to impeach him before.
No, he did. He was impeached. He was impeached in the House both times. He was impeached in the House and both times. He was not impeached in the Senate. If he was impeached in the Senate, then guess what would happen? He would not have been president. And he could not, and he could not ever become president if he was impeached in both houses. He was impeached by he was impeached by the House, not the Senate. The Senate will not impeach.
I agree. That's true. But to be impeached, he was brought up to be impeached.
Exactly.
He was never impeached.
That's my point.
Okay, guys.
Wait a minute. If the House impeached him.
Impeach is to kick you out of presidency.
Right.
And
the House
never
believes that he was not good for the president. Guess what? Senate believes that we agree that he is a good president. So now you have an impasse.
Okay, I got something here.
The impasse will always go to the president.
Yeah, I got something right here, right now. It just within 2 hours ago, the White House posted Iran is finished, and then on Truth Social, President Trump put out a tweet here saying, "We didn't meet out. We didn't meet out of desperation. Iran did. They are finished. We'll play it out to 60 days. They didn't get no money. They get no money and not 10 cents.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute.
That's
so
what
I
he says.
guess.
That's
so
what he's
wait
saying.
a minute. So
they get no money. This is what Trump says. They get no money, not 10 cents. Okay.
Then you know what? Then that means the peace deal is not. It's no good then because they promised Iran $300 million.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hearing conflicting things when I read things on dealing with President Trump, what he says, and then what they're saying about the 14 point are two different things.
You know, Mike, President Trump, he's got an ego, no doubt. That man got an ego.
Yeah.
And when he sets out to do something, he tries to do it exactly as what he said.
Yes.
When you call Trump's bluff, that man don't back down. He doubles down.
Yes.
That's the thing. Even if he was bluffing, Trump now has no choice but to go with what he said.
Can I ask you a question?
He's so fun. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? And I know you heard this. When a person got a pew-pew in his hand and say, I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to shoot you. I don't want to shoot you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this to you. What does that make that person?
It makes that person have God-given guilt, possibly.
Oh, okay.
Me personally, I don't want to shoot anybody. But
I don't either. No, I don't either. No,
I'd be blowing some heads off.
I would never put myself in a position where I had to do something like that.
Sometimes you have no choice. Someone break in your house. Someone break in your house, your children, your wife.
Yeah, you have to.
In my case, my children, my stepmother, she's got Alzheimer's. I take care of her. Oh, yeah, a head will roll, and it won't be mine.
Here's my deal to that. I make sure I sacrifice so my children don't have to live in those particular type of areas.
Honey, you can't control people busting in your house.
Yes, I can.
Well,
okay.
No.
You big
no. Yes, you can. If you live in a gated community, you can stop all that.
Honey, I just traveled. I went in my boyfriend's sister's gated community. In and out one time.
It's called sacrifice for your children. I bust my behind to do whatever I needed to do, except crying.
Honey, neighbors rob neighbors all the time.
No, I have great neighbors. My neighbors come over when I got a barbecue.
Please come down to reality on that, or you will not be safe, Terry.
All right, wait a minute. I've never had any problem my entire life.
I'm glad. And you're lucky. Because many of us have.
No.
I don't want you to be on that cloud thinking, oh, it can't happen.
No. Only way that would happen if I put myself in position so I could be in that particular situation. See, listen, a criminal will look at people that are vulnerable. Am I lying or not? No. So wait a minute. So if a criminal knows that I'm packed, you think he gonna come at me?
Look.
No. I'm gonna ask you a question. If a criminal knows,
packing, all right.
Criminal always.
I'm gonna answer your question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me a
sec. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
You got two criminals. Let's say, for example, bangers. Okay, they're both packing heat. Okay. They're both of them are going to aim it at them, each other. They don't care these days. These kids, their frontal lobe ain't developed. They're going to be in a pew out. You can't trust that. You can't trust because you're packing that you're safe. You can't trust your camera's always working. You can't trust there's a darn good electrician who's cutting off everything, every way you can see them coming to get you, Terry.
Yeah, I see both sides.
I trust no one.
Yeah.
No. I'm with you. I don't trust anywhere, but I'm aware of everything. How about that?
Yeah.
I don't trust everyone, but I'm aware of everything.
Yeah,
I'm aware. I'm aware of my surroundings. When I get out of my vehicle, I'm aware of where I am.
I got some comments here still that's coming back now. I got Andrew here saying that Andrew said Israel is going to make sure that there's chaos. There are terrorists.
I will agree.
Andrew also says Iran is winning right now by far, not close.
They are. They are.
Someone says she's a man. They're referring about Michelle Obama. I got another one here from Johnson.
You know what? Stop the crap, man. That woman had two children that looked just like him and her. Come on, man. You know what? Y'all just want to make somebody mad.
I don't know what to say about that one. I don't know what to say about that. Everyone's talked about her head and shoulder width and everything. It's here, and you know what? That's the same day that my stream shut off, so I can't say anything about it. So anyway, it says here that Nicholas said, "Is Terry supposed to be driving a truck or talking on the phone? Isn't that illegal?" I'm surprised a cop would do something like this. I see that Nicholas said that. Nicholas said that about. Wait a minute, he's not on. I don't see Terry. Terry dropped off. I think Terry. Let me see. Can't find Terry. I think Terry is off. Make sure Terry dropped off. Oh, maybe I'll come back on again. I got an open slot, guys, for the Zoom. Terry is off right now. I guess he's driving. I guess he had to get off. Let's see here. Someone say he's driving. Let's see anything else from there. Go back.
It probably was an accident because normally he won't just drop off.
Oh, I hope not. Oh
yeah, I accidentally dropped off earlier.
Yeah, resend the link. Oh, Terry told me to resend the link. Mm-hmm. I'm about to get off though. Let's see how much time I got. I've been on for 2 hours and 12 minutes. I noticed that YouTube. Oh, some people are coming back. There's another wave of group of people coming back in. I guess I could stay on longer. I'm gonna send a link to Terry. I don't know. I'm a little tired. I want to be back on at 3:00 with some more stories. So at 3:00, I'm coming back on a little bit. 3:00 your time, I think it's 6:00. So 6:00, I'm coming back.
Wait, where are you?
I'm in California. I'm in Los Angeles area.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know. What is the time difference?
It's 3 hours. I think. Where are you? You in Connecticut?
Connecticut, all the way across. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 hours. So 3 hours. I'll be back on. We're loaded up with some whole new stories and the whole new stuff. 3:00 my time, 6:00 East Coast time, and it's Friday too. So Friday, I want to make sure I do a good one and have it all loaded up. This one here,
have your Zoom ready.
Have your Zoom ready. That's right. And I'm going horizontal and vertical. That's what's going on right now. Is horizontal and vertical. They can't see everything on horizontal. I mean on vertical, but on horizontal they can see everything. So they saw you the whole time. Thank you a little bit. You brought
poor people. They're traumatized by my unbrushed hair.
Oh my gosh, you're good. Okay, here we go. I said, God bless.
Bye, everyone. Prayers. Love.
Bye. Okay. All right. So we get in that. All right. Take care. I got that off. Okay, here we go. I think I can keep the stream too. That's another thing I was so critical on is keeping the stream. Okay, all right. I will send it tonight, Terry. Jesse Johnson. I say, Mr. Mike. You don't have to call me Mr. Mike. You can just call me Mike. Mr. Mike. Hello. It says, hey, what time you coming on tonight? I'm going to be on tonight, and I will be on at 6 o'clock East Coast time. East Coast. I think I'm gonna go shoot for 3. Terry, I will send it. Andrew, I see there. I'm going to stop teasing Mike. You seem like an all right guy. I just don't get how you believe things that you do. Well, I think if you sit back and you've been in different communities and different neighborhoods and different environments, and you just see how people are acting, how you start seeing that. Do the Democratic Party really want to solve homelessness? Do they really want to solve the issues that they say they want to solve? Yet when someone's successful in those communities, they leave and go to a Republican neighborhood, a Republican county. You notice that they want to shop in better places. They don't stay in that community and try to make it better. They don't stay in that community and try to, not even the politicians that stay in those horrible communities want to stay in there. And listen, somebody has to represent it, right? Yes. And I know that, but do they want change? And it seems like all of them have fraud. NOGs are really real, guys. NOGs are really real with these politicians happening. Their families, their wives have all these non-profit organizations and they're funneling money back. NOG stands for non-government organizations. It's non-profits, citizen-based groups operated independently on government control. Independently of government control. That means that they get government funding, right? They get all this money and they can do whatever they want as long as they just help a few people. It's sad. It's very sad. It's sad how they funnel these monies out. And you see that it's been going on with, I can think back to Clinton and his wife with their foundations and stuff, and Haitians in Haiti saying, we didn't get any money. We didn't get anything. We got a few pallets of food, but we didn't get all that stuff. I remember hearing that over and over again. And now it's going 2026 now. Because that was in the 90s, late 90s, right? Now it's 2006, and now we're saying Gavin Newsom's wife for doing all these same things here. So Gavin Newsom's wife is under fire. I think I want to touch on that. And I'm in California, so I know personally that, not personally, but I know that it seems like he hasn't done anything in this wasted money. You can say what you want. I haven't heard anything about Republicans. Her name was Jennifer Newsom here. Yeah, Gavin Newsom's wife. Yeah, she's a filmmaker, an actress, an advocate also, right? She's all these things. Yeah. It seems like she has all these other things about these NOGs that she has involved in, these nonprofits. You think, okay, she's in the know and everything. She has all these different. It just goes on, guys. They have 4 children. I still remember Gavin Newsom going to China. I want to make sure I put that on the screen real fast. Gavin Newsom going to China. Ever since then, I had hope for Gavin. I had some kind of hope for him. But when I saw Newsom in China and the way he was behaving, I said to myself, why is mainstream media not showing this? I don't know if they want to say anything bad about China or what. I want you to see Gavin Newsom playing with these kids in China. And the way he was playing with them in China. Let me see, can I find it? It seemed very odd to me. I shouldn't scan like this here, but I want to make sure you see it real fast. The way he was playing in China with those kids. Let's see. See, can I find it on the back end here? Sometimes I find it better if I do something else. So, and all these things that we had, I gotta make sure I try to jump off so I can come back on as well. I'm gonna maybe do a quick search on this and see let's see in China. And then it made me think about the same one with see, it's difficult to find it. Everyone's getting on to Gavin Newsom's wife. Let me see. Can I find China? I'll probably put it up tomorrow. But the Supreme Court is talking about some other stuff here. Well, it's not gonna be easy to find. I wanted to find it, but I can't find it. But yeah, you can see the stress in his mind, what's going on. He's definitely under pressure. These guys are putting a lot of pressure on Gavin Newsom. Totally here. Oh, James from Brooklyn, I'll be there. Okay, you'll be there at 6:30. Let me go ahead and end this. I forgot to play the music while I'm talking right now, so make sure I go here. There we go, guys. Yes, I see you, Tammy. What's going on, Andrew? What is your source? I see Andrew says Trumps aren't allowed to even have charities in New York anymore because their charities were so corrupted. Wow. Why? So you're saying both sides were like that? I don't know. Well, it seems like a lot of Democrats are doing it, and I can see that in California. There's so many nonprofits that say they're going to end homelessness, and they're saying that, guess what? The homelessness has almost doubled since they said they were going to stop doing it. Yep, they put more money into it than ever before, and they end up, what happened? You get more. Something's going on. Somebody's getting filthy rich. I see there, Tammy. What's going on? Tammy says here, Andrew, he spends millions on food for the troops. It's literally a legal ruling, Tammy. Look it up. Here we go. He himself spent millions on furniture for his office. If we were going to talk about it, I don't know. We can't say anything when former President Barack Obama spends $850 million on a, I guess you call it a library going on there over there. So there's so much stuff going on there. But Gavin Newsom is under the strain, guys. You can say what you want. He's feeling the heat, guys, and it's real. It's very real, guys. Even CNN debunks Gavin Newsom's claim that President Trump ordered the DOJ to investigate him as a probe launched last year by Sacramento U.S. Attorney on a whistleblower report. Gavin Newsom scrambles into desperate mode, straight desperate mode. It's not a myth, it's real. You can see the stress there. He's under pressure. He can try to get in front of it, but see, like he's gonna see, can he handle the fire like Trump did? Guys, I will be back on again, like I said. That's his wife Jennifer there. They're making a circuit and stuff. It's a lot of things, guys. Something strange about him stopping that water for some fish. We all know that's strange. Stopping the water flowing to Los Angeles area from Northern California for some fish. Come on. You know that's strange. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. He's going to have to pay the piper. Seems like everyone's not happy about it. I don't see China. Oh, my gosh. I was trying to find Gavin Newsom. Last time I surfed, I did this. I don't want to surf anymore too hard. I want to find it really fast, but it looks like I can't find it. But anyway, guys, I want to make sure. Any more comments here? 98K on a piano. Oh, you saying he spent $98,000 on a piano? And it says here, Tammy says, Andrew, that's what I thought. You have no facts, just talking points. I just gave you the sources. I don't see the sources. There are people, Yahoo, CNN. You can look it up. James Brooklyn, I'll be on the Zoom later. I got you. Are you on the Zoom later? Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead. I'm going to try to keep the Zoom people to 2. So the first 2 that show up, I guess. And then if I drop off, you're going to be there. I got to put that in concrete. 2 people. 2 people. So the top 2. And then after 20 minutes, hey Mike, thanks for listening, bro. No problem. Now I know how sensitive you are. I got to make sure I have your emotions now. I won't do it again. I'll be a lot more graceful. We all have to be having some compassion and graceful. Yeah, CNN and laughing out loud. Okay, guys, no problem. Yes, so I'll try to keep it 2 and swap it out as much as possible. 2 people. I know it's hard to say no to people sometimes, but sometimes you gotta say 2 at a time. What else I'm gonna talk about? That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and end this real quick because it's gonna be really good at 6 o'clock. I'm gonna have to say no to some people and yes to some people. But here we go here. So we've got to make sure that this is the stuff that we see in California all over again. That's something going on right there with the fraud and abuse going on that we all saw it there in California. It happens over and over again. What's going on with Gavin Newsom recall? Even when that recall was going on with the yes and the no, how it jumped different numbers, knowing didn't well that it seemed very odd. But you know, it is what it is, guys. Everyone, this is CNN reporting it too on the recall. How long ago? How old is this one? This is June 17 here. Wait a minute, I haven't seen this one. Wait a minute, I haven't seen this one. Wait a minute, real quick, I want to take a look at this one here because sometimes I lose it. I should bookmark it. It says 351, 709 yes votes vanished in 2021 Gavin Newsom recall election on live television. I remember on live television on this particular one, guys. Yes, watch 351 1,709. Check this out real quick. It's pretty short. I want to see this one again. Oh, check this out.
And we have a key race alert for you as more and more of the raw votes come in. And look, should Governor Newsom be recalled? No, 67%. That's with 52% of the vote in. Most of the vote is in. 67% say no, 33% about say yes. The no side, the keep Governor Newsom side, is up by more than 2.3 million votes. 2.3 million votes as of right now. Now, there's still 48% of the vote to come in, John King. But as of right now, if I were Governor Newsom, I would be feeling pretty good.
You would be thinking, number one, you're going to get to complete your term. And number two, Governor Newsom made this campaign in the end about Larry Elder, but also about the comparison. California versus, say, Florida and Texas on COVID. If your keep Newsom number stays anywhere close to that, the governor is going to...
It says here, it says, watch, guys. Watch how the numbers of yes. Watch the number of yes. It says, watch 351,709 yes votes vanish. How it vanished.
But if your keep Newsom number stays anywhere close to that, the governor is going to... If your keep Newsom number stays anywhere close to that, the governor is going to that. The governor is going to think that it's the mandate of the people of California to continue those policies, which will be a national debate heading into the 2022 midterms. May well be a debate in Virginia, just across the Potomac River, which have a governor's race this year. So careful, don't overread what happens in California.
I think they said it was a glitch when it happened. But it's weird how it happened. Hey guys, I saw that one a while back. Baby turtle fish. Hey Meg, sorry, I went fishing. Oh, it's good to go fishing. Bad service, turning on the truck. Yeah, it's Wi-Fi. Hey family, God bless you guys. Oh my gosh, what's going on, turtle fish? Everything is good. They said nothing but good things about you behind your back, so that's a good sign when they say good things behind your back. Oh my gosh, I see Tammy's still here. Yeah, they would count until the July 4th. Yeah, they would count. California is one of those places that still count. That wasn't the one I wanted to see. I thought that was the one I wanted to see. Oh, that's the Natasha doll. People getting black fatigue with the Natasha doll. Oh, that's a psychological thing going on. Okay, here, guys. I'm so sorry. It's hard for me to get off sometime. Here we go. I'm going to get off this time. God bless America. Jesus Christ is King. Praise the Lord. John 3:16. John 3:16. Have a great one, guys. See you at 6 o'clock tonight. Bye. Bye.